It's going to be different. We're used to getting up and going to a large service, celebrating together the resurrection of Jesus, then going to lunch with our family and all the traditions that go along with Easter. Taking pictures, dressing up, all of those things are going to be different this year. It doesn't mean they have to be worse. They're just going to be different. In fact, they might be a lot like it was the first Easter Sunday. If you think back to that Easter Sunday, the first celebration of the resurrection, the disciples were huddled together in an upper room. They were huddled together in fear. They weren't afraid of a virus, but they were afraid of losing their lives. They were afraid that the Romans were going to come arrest them, and they were going to be crucified as well. And they were sorrowful for the loss of Jesus. They thought he was gone forever. And yet, as they were huddled together in that upper room, Jesus passes through the door and into their midst. And their joy is unparalleled. This Sunday, though we are celebrating behind closed doors, Jesus is still as accessible as he was that Easter Sunday, that first Easter Sunday. Doors and walls won't keep him out. This Easter we will celebrate differently. And in some ways I think we will celebrate better. The reality of the resurrection. That Jesus, who died on the cross for our sins, is alive, and he has defeated death. Even though death is surrounding us right now, even the specter of death surrounding us right now, Jesus has set a time limit. He said that the last enemy to be destroyed would be death. So now we celebrate our resurrection spiritually. Ultimately, we celebrate our resurrection physically. We look back to Christ's resurrection from the dead, and we see that he has triumphed over the grave. No amount of huddling together in our homes will ever change the reality that Jesus is alive, and death is a vanquished enemy. Praying for you and your family as we look forward to celebrating the resurrection of Jesus together in spirit, even if we're not together in body.